Yo, this is Chiron Indigo, aka Xavier, aka Kidding Me Icarus. I'm still, I'm basically shooting two videos back to back, but I'm gonna try to post this. I'm gonna have this scheduled to post on like the day that you see it, but I'm just there's so much I need to get out for some reason. I don't know why, and I hate it whenever I get this way. Well, I don't. I love it because it's not destroying my insides like it used to. I used to literally feel physical harm by me keeping shit in. Like literally, my body would jolt, twitch. But um, I guess that's another way of God, universe, source telling me, nigga, you're not doing what the fuck I made you here to do. Speak. Even though I had hindrance of having a speech impediment growing up, well, speech problem. I'm not gonna call it impediment. I'm not even gonna call it a hindrance because I feel like that's shit like that's supposed to make you stronger and not better at it than most, but as within you a higher level of growth once you overcome it. I'm not worried about being better than anybody else. I'm worried about being better than who I was yesterday. I mean, like that's supposed to be the goal. Be better than who you were yesterday. Because I was a piece of shit. Horrible growing up. Not really. I mean, I wasn't the type of kid to, uh, fuck you, mom. That's just the example. And shit like that. I never back talked. I never uh, got out of line. I mean, like, yeah, I was embedded with fear, you know, because I didn't have much else. But I the most I've done growing up towards parents, my mom was a lie. And that was for me to try to protect my damn self in a way, sense, because nobody really understands the truth. I mean, like if you're conscious to shit, then the truth won't. You won't let the truth hurt the other fucking person, even if you're hurting. Because I mean, like at that point you're resulting in something that's unconscious, but not I said, well, yeah, resulting in something that's unconscious, but you can't say that you're conscious if you're gonna some somehow do something that you know isn't gonna make things better on both behalves. That's an action of being unconscious. Like the Lord, it's just they say you can right or wrong with another wrong, but they also say even when you're right, you're also wrong. I'm only saying that because I heard that term before and I got told that before. Even though you think and it's been proven that you're right, you also are wrong. That kind of had me confused, and I would like some help on that, to be honest, because it still fucking confuses me. Like I said, and like I told my rose, my angel that fell from heaven on the bed of roses. I really came up with that, and I'm not that damn creative for shit like that. But this video is about and like something else, but I just gotta like get this out because it's just nothing but downloads, downloads, and downloads. But uh, it's just mm-hmm. She says I know. She says I know everything, but I also have to reassure her, not reassure, but like tell her I don't know shit. I don't. I find out shit that is true, but I don't know shit. So I want to know. I'm like that fucking curious child that sit there and um, stand by the door whenever uh, people are talking and shit, and not privacy, but like if it feels like something that like would benefit me, not like manipulation or anything. Just what would I learn or get out of this? Oh yeah, I'm about to go back to school. So I mean, I don't think school is fully well, college is fully needed from, but for people to take you serious in this fucking matrix, yeah, I gotta have a fucking degree in something to be taken serious, and even then, you're still not fully taken serious, but you got a better chance. But this video is about empaths, and to be honest, I might be because I neglected. I fucking I don't want to be it. But for somebody who don't really believe in much of this shit, and I'm curious and diving deep into figuring out what like all the empath is, what the characteristics are, because I like to figure out shit like that. Because it's not a topic that's large amongst well it is, but it's also not talked about as much amongst us. But basically, I got told that yes, I am an empath and shit by somebody as in Rose that don't believe in it. But what she do now, surprisingly, she's starting to. I think she's waking up, not physically, but like spiritually, almost. But it's a process. But being an empath is a duty itself, and supposedly is self-rewarding, and also empaths are have came to this earth to help heal and raise the vibration. Okay, let me drop it. Let me drop it down. Heal and raise the vibe, the energy of the planet, and it's not just amongst humans, but it's also amongst animals and like fucking trees, shit like that. I've always had a weird thing about trees. I used to sleep in them. Like, used to climb it, take a little nap. And apparently that's another sign of me being a fucking empath. But I'm not gonna get into the signs. I'm just going to like a little bit of my journey, my experience on it, and also my research, I guess you could say. But empaths are very powerful in a way, in a sense, but yet they are very sensitive beings. They are the ones that could feel shifts. I mean, like I feel like a lot of star seeds, indigos, crystal children, and shit like that are natural empaths, but they are very, very sensitive beings. So sensitive enough to where your thoughts are things that they can feel. And I've experienced that a lot in workplaces. I've experienced that a lot even at home, walking down the street, shit like that. Like I can feel other people. I mean, like thoughts are literally energy. Because if you could feel, if you could, there's a difference between sympathy and empathy. Empaths is not about to feel sorry for your ass, but what empaths are, they could feel your fucking emotions. They could refeel you. Sympathetic people, they just sorry for you, but they can't help you. They're not even gonna fucking try. But empath, as in for empaths, it literally haunts them. They feel it. They can feel your from your how shall I put it, your emotional pain to your emotional pain, your spiritual pain, because there's certain things like I feel sick, but you go to a doctor, you're perfectly fine, and it's the best doctor for science wise, and they're saying that your mental state is fine, your physical state is fine. We don't know what to tell you, type shit, but yet you're still feeling pain. So that it makes no fucking use because like yeah, but they could feel from your emotional pain to your spiritual pain, and they can even feel your physical pain. And depending on the type of connection, y'all could be miles away, and they still could feel what you're physically going through. And what I mean by feel, as in like, it's confusing because I've been through this too. I've been through this, but it becomes their own pain. Like, damn, I got my foot shot. Well, you're not gonna say, damn, I got my foot shot. You're going, ah, but your foot got shot, stomped onto some shit, and all of a sudden, the empath that you're deeply connected to, they feeling exactly the same damn thing, but nobody could be stepping on it. Nobody could literally be causing it. It's all a matter of wavelengths. And empaths are like they're like a Wi-Fi generator, like a walking Wi-Fi generator, a broadband. And thing about it, being a conscious empath and unconscious empath, it's better to be conscious, but it's also, how should I put it? Kind of like like I said in the last video, the the downside of being enlightened in a way, sense. I'm trying to like figure out how to fucking say it, but it it's a great thing. It's a blessing, but I'm still working through this. But I feel it's a blessing and a fucking curse. At one point, I just thought it was a curse. I'm at least doing better to even say that it's a blessing because I at least know now. I always knew, but like to help, I was that was literally the main point of the main reason of my existence. I mean, like that's the main reason of everybody's existence is to help one another. But my type of health, I say health, it do deal with health, but my type of help is dealing with internal health. Maybe things that can be seen or not. I'm I've always been weird with this in a way, since like I could sense spirits and shit like that. Like I could walk into somebody's home and they know they have spirits in it, but they won't tell me until I bring it up. And I used to sit there and mention even how many there were. I mean, like as a child, I was able to see spirits, but as I grew older, that open gate kind of stopped. I never fucking forgot. I just don't talk about it as much, but it instead of seeing them, I could feel them pass inside of me. I and even in my dreams, that's all, like only time I could really fully see them. But that at that point, that dream is like an astral projection. But I mainly feel them, like the energy, the pressure. I've learned that if it's heavy as fuck, that is not a good entity. But they say empaths are deeply connected to the astral plane, as in, even though they're have you ever seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl? They talked about uh, the dream, like Dream Master, Dream or whatever. But then there's the uh, ultimate one, supposedly, some shit like that, which is the what is it? Daydreamer, daywalk, no, daydreamer. That's kind of like being a, that's kind of like the life that an empath go through, because we what you don't say, we already fucking know and feel off of you without anything else being mentioned on it. I mean, like a lot of us, like not saying that we know 100%, but like if you don't, if there's something that you're not adding on to what the topic is, because one, it's hard to lie to an empath. They already fucking feel it. They already fucking notice it because, like, psychology, when it comes down to talking to somebody, eye contact, body movement, da 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 da. But we could feel your, like, not even without touching you, we could feel your heart in a way, sense, because we're like a human lie detector. Lie detectors track your heart rate. At that point, when you lie, you basically lying to your fucking self and you're not accepting your own truth. So your heart rate gonna fucking go fast and become incoherent. So at that point, all it takes is that one damn thing we say and or anybody say, and you blow out of proportion. But yet, sometimes it get thrown back onto the empath because they don't know what they're talking about, but yet the other person fucking reacted. But that's also at that point, I'm that empath. I'm talking about my experience, my journey at this point. But it's just a lot like empaths go through because I don't know. I'm just dropping down bases on things and I'm gonna make full sense of it because I mean like I'm gonna be doing this until I don't know day I die because I feel like this is the easiest way to throw out what I know, what I uh, can do and shit like that. I know I need to stop cursing as much, but it's just words and of how you use them in one sense. I mean, like I could be talking about fish when I say fuck, and really the main eat it, like if there's any main animal that I eat, it is fucking fish, and even that I'm kind of slowly starting to drift away from, but I don't even think fish is meat, but you know, animal, aquatic life, but. Being an empath is not fun, but it has its own rewards. You can make fun out of that though. So you can, if you want, look up what an empath is or anything. I'm going to be making another video about this at some point to fully get down to what an empath is. Just think of them like a gift from heaven. They're like the angels that walk among us. Another reason why I call myself the devil. He was once an angel. But yet he literally, ever since Jesus was crucified and at that point, yeah, he ascended. He came off the cross. Well, not came off, but you know, he resurrected. Not resurrected. He came from the tomb and everything that he was in his dead body and all, but he then ascended into heaven, into the stars above. But that's like the missing portion of Lucifer because he also loved, and his love for humans was different than his father's love for humans. Another reason why God was uh, pissed when his son started making children with humans. You don't make children, you don't have sex and make children with the workers. Because I mean, like, we were working to basically keep the Garden of Eden, uh, the Garden of Eden, pure. The N word. And that was not Lucifer who had Adam and Eve eat the fucking apple. That was a demon. That was fucking Lilith, who was in the Garden of Eden before Eve was. Who was there before Eve was even fucking created. And they even said in the Bible of such, but they didn't fully go deep into it. So theology, uh, that's the study of jumping into different, like literally studying different religions. Uh, I found out that yeah, Eve wasn't the first woman. Lilith was, but then became left Garden of Eden for. That's another video. Just know that. Just know that the real fucking devil is yourself. To be honest, and that's something that we all don't fucking seem to understand, and that's self accountability. Self accountability. Because I hold myself accountable for every fucking thing. I even held myself accountable for this fucking dumbass pandemic. Not saying, oh, not saying I believe it. Because I'm very discerning and I have to do my research on it. It's dumb as shit. And way too many people falling for it. But that's where it comes with ignorance. The real fucking devils are the ones who's not even running the country, they run the world. They're a group. They fucking video. But I'm just in it here because now I'm gonna be talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking at this point. Because now I'm just getting fucking downloads, and my mouth just wanna because I want to express who the real enemies are, and it's not even on the outside; it's something on the inside. Because once you master your insides, you can too, but once you master your inner world, you will be able to master the outer world. So I'm still mastering the inner. But much peace and love. Remember to enlighten yourself. Connect to your soul, connect to one, connect to the deeper you. Remember what you came to this planet in this life cycle for. Peace, love, namaste.